Hello,
Hello.
everyone. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. And we are so happy to have you with us. It's episode 8 today, so we keep consistent and we're going to keep going, guys. We hope that everybody's having a beautiful week and that you guys are uh, surrounding yourself with positive energy, positive vibes, and life is beautiful. And keep repeating that, being grateful to be alive and to live the life we live today. So I don't know how the weather is in your area, but here we really thought that we are very close to summer. And yesterday it started snowing, and it's still snowing today. Hi, Element. So I had set up everything outside, and now we're back to covering everything. But it's okay. Summer is gonna be beautiful. So how are you guys? How are you, Amal, Areen?
I am
Everything?
I'm good. We had a couple of chilly days here as well. We got snow yesterday.
Yes.
Um, well, this is spring snow, so yeah, but we move on. We try to
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, here is too. Yesterday was snowing, and all the night, at the morning, woke up with snow everywhere, and now it's sunny and nothing. You can't imagine
See,
nothing
that's how.
on the ground. So yeah, I think this snow. The last snow yesterday was the goodbye for the winter and welcoming
Yeah.
the spring.
Well, that's it. So I always try to see things and stuff that surround me, and this is one proof, right? Like Mother Nature, it was super nice, super hot, turned into snow, and now, like you said, it turned back to beautiful weather, and so it's the same for us, right? Like we can wake up in the morning in a positive energy, and then let one thing during our day bring us down and get attracted to the negative energy, and then it's okay, it happens, and it's totally natural for us to feel these things, right? Like positive, negative, positive, negative. But the only thing that we are learning, and I'm learning basically, is you can't avoid the negativity around you. It will always be there. It's just how do you react to negativity,
Mm,
right? And
yes.
it's like it's a walk. You should like we should walk away from anything that gives you bad vibes. There is no need to explain or make sense of it.
Mm,
It's your life. Do what makes you happy. Next time you're tempted to be upset, offended, frustrated, remind yourself it's part of the 10% of things in life you can't control, but you can control how you respond to it. So
it's a
it's,
practice, right,
yeah.
Celine? Though it's that's something that always an advice that people would give me in my past life, but it takes practice
Oh yeah,
to
sure.
do it.
Meditation.
Depending, we all have different personality, different temper, different way we see life. We had bad days, good days, that affects as well how you react, but it takes time to, if you pay attention, as you pay attention to your thoughts, when you teach your brain to pay attention of what you're saying, what you're thinking, and how you're reacting, it will come eventually. That's how I feel it
Yeah,
works
and
for
and
me.
and also that I would put as a step two, Amal, because if step one you're not willing to change,
Mm.
step two won't happen. It's all about, if you're comfortable the way you are and you want to stay in that paradigm and the way you live, that's fine too. But if you're thinking about making changes in your life, then you step two is exactly what Amal said, and it's very feasible. You could do it. It's just to be really willing to pay attention to these moments and see your reaction to it. Amal, do you want to share some experience? Did you go through it in your life?
You know, I have been a different person. I would say, like in my 20s, even my 30s, I was a different person. And I let my temper sometimes dictate my reactions more than now. And that's what I say. I learn how to control my temper and control my thoughts and start with thinking, with a mindset, with it's an energy that you put out there, and it's a negative energy that you allow it in you and in your life and to really come in your day, or you just learn how to block it and just go on. I'll give you an example. 2 days back, I was live on my page sharing an experience, and somebody was watching and he said a negative, and here's Olivia. And he said a negative word on the comments. So I kept saying, but it stopped me, but I didn't let it come to me. I just answered in a way that everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I am entitled to my opinion as well. And I moved on, right? Eventually, I got an apology of the reaction of that person, but that tells you, like, the energy that you allow in, it can consume you sometimes.
Oh yeah.
If you allow it, but you learn with time, with how you train your brain to really take in that, or just block it and just move on. Because at the end of the day, you know what you are, you know what your thoughts are, you know what your intentions are, but you don't know what's the others. And all you can control is your circle, your in thinking. You don't know the rest. But how we react, we can control that. It will show the rest of the people our ins. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes.
Yeah. But it is a practice. It's definitely a practice. It doesn't come for some people. Personalities and how they think, they're different. We are different human beings, right? We have different temper, different upbringing. So it all comes with time. But you can teach yourself to think positive and how to block negativity. I did that, and I am in a much better place now. How to control it and how to really block it. What do you think?
For me, I want to share something. I was 2 days ago, maybe Monday, in the same situation, like all the people that give, and I went live for this, all the people that give their negativity on us. I don't understand how people can do that. Maybe I came from different personality, or this is my personality, this is my area. I used to go away from anyone and anything that give me negativity. I'm not a negative person, even if many things happen to me that give me negative energy. I just switch my mind, like Amal said, my thought, and to something that I love. So I went live for this on Monday about how, okay, you don't believe us. Just don't say your bad words. We don't talk to you. That's what I mean. This bad words doesn't affect us as a people that have this personality and have this loyalty and have this energy and positive energy in our lives and in our minds, and we practice every day to control the positive energy and to use it in everywhere, even in the bad situation. But these things like show us your personality and your life and your thoughts and how you. I don't want to be for all the people that give us this bad comments to be so much like I don't know how to say that yet, but this show us you, not us. It doesn't affect us. Even the people that show your comment on our lives, on our show, on our posts, they just say, "Oh my God, this person." Yeah, that's mean it's you. Everything you say, every things you do or you act, every word you get out from your mouth, it's you. It's not me. So if you say you are a scam, that's mean you are the scam, not me the scam. I'm not, yeah, that's what I thought, and that's what I
That
sometimes
that
started to laugh about. Okay, oh my God, how these people can do that? How these people can say that? It didn't affect me.
it's a lack of knowledge and ignorance sometimes for people. It's not it's they could be going through a bad moment or anything like that, but that's why you pointed out something really good, Irene, is that I'm not saying that I just need to be pushing back the negativity away from me, because it's a two-way thing. I have also to be teaching myself to how I talk to people and what I put out there. Because you could be going through a very, very, very stressful day or situation, and you need to let it out somewhere. And unfortunately, people hurt other people. And they don't even, I don't even think they realize what they're writing out there. It's just a reaction for them. It's a habit of always giving negative comments out there. And so in the mastermind we watched yesterday, one of the partners said, you know what I did is I wrote down all the negative comments I get on my ads or on my lives. And what he does the next day, he goes live and he points out those negative comments, but in a way where he's educating people. If you're like, if this was your comment, let's say it's a scam, or so he will bring it up as, I know some of you out there think it's a scam, and then he'll teach them and give them the knowledge about why it's not, and we gotta learn about it. But just to say, go out there, listen to stuff, read, and see how you can get that energy around you to always make you feel better and not lower. And we have to learn also, like for me, sometimes I blew up on the kids for no reason. I'm having a bad day, and they keep that energy throughout the night, and they will react with me the same way I reacted with them. So anyways, we're going to stop there because we have a nice surprise for you.
I just want to share one thing. One of my studies was the Chinese medicine, and in Chinese medicine, you learn everything about the world, the yin and the yang, and everything around us, all the elements. And one of the things that I learned, and you were talking about this before we went live, and the video you sent us, Celine, that one comment when you were a baby, or one accident comment, anything happened with you where you were a baby, it will continue to be with you all your life if you didn't learn how to get out of this spot or this comment or this accident. So everything happened to us. Okay, my kids are calling me. Everything happened to us since we born until we now and for the future. It learned something and it keeps something in us. So a bad thing, you know that it's a bad thing. You have to learn how to let it go. And every time there is a time to let something bad to go.
Yeah.
In us will still with us, and we don't want it, and we know that it's bad and we don't want it. So go and let it go from your life. Anything
to move forward.
Anything. So okay, you're my like, I'm coming, mommy. Yeah, oh my God. Sorry for my kids. I promise next week we'll be more quiet. I will be in the daycare. Okay, I want to introduce one of my favorite business partner and the person who gives me energy all the time. She will give you all our audience, like she gives us her positive energy, her beautiful smile, her positive vibes everywhere that she comes and gives. Sarah, we want to welcome you. Hello, Sarah.
Hi. Hello. What a lovely company, ladies. I'm so happy and excited.
Oh, nice to have you with us.
Look what I got you.
Oh,
can you guess what's inside this small bag?
Shada Kamoon.
Lavender.
Lavender.
Oh my God.
You see on my desk 2 of these bags, and this one came overseas from Lebanon to me.
Oh,
You are incredible. You bring everything from overseas.
So it's still there. Thank you so much for inviting me to join your lovely weekly talk. I follow you and I love and enjoy every minute of this talk that you do. Keep it coming.
Thank you for taking
you.
the time.
Thank you. Okay, Sarah. So we are talking about positive and negative, and you are one of the perfect persons that we like can say everything about positive energy, and how to let go of every negativity in our life, energy, people, anything around us. First, we want you to tell us a little bit about your background, how you come to this business, and to talk about the positive energy and the negative energy.
Okay. Okay, warning, I talk a lot.
That's what we want.
Because I love prepare things. I love to keep, especially when we go online. I love to keep things genuine and coming from the heart because I'm someone who used to. I just finished it go live on my page about digital detox. So this is why I talk about. It's true that we run an online business, and I love the digital world, but we have to be careful about like anything else, you always have to weigh the positive and negative. And this is why let me start from here that the best advice I can give to someone that served me in life is you have to embrace the negative and the positive. There's nothing called positive by alone. So when we start weighing things in this way, so we don't feel bad. Okay, so we embrace the negative and the positive, and okay, this is now like anything else, the yin yang. This is kind of the nature of everything around us. So I'm not. I loved when people tell me that I remind them of the positive thing, but I'm someone who's okay with. I don't judge things as negative or positive. I like to talk about, does it serve me or not? Because what might serve me now will not serve me in 2 years in the future. So this is why if we I think now following the positivity, and it became too much, and if you read books and Google positivity, but this is something like it's half of the story, and this is where sometimes we feel frustrated. Life has both day and night, has summer and winter, so this is part. And I could see all this because I went through a lot in my life. It wasn't a simple journey at the personal level, like anyone, and I believe that every single person who's walking this path in life has faced a lot. Personally, inside, and the hardest one is the internal conflicts, internal inner thirst. Sometimes we feel the loneliness. We feel, and we blame it to external circumstances, which is it starts from inside and goes to the outside. So briefly, I like to introduce myself as a simple human being. I play so many roles, and I love doing this because when I used to label myself, it used to makes me feel like a little bit choking, and that was like 15 years ago. And this is why I realized that I shouldn't label myself. I should keep myself as a simple human being living, exploring this life journey. I have 3 boys, like you can see them here, twins, and 13 years old, and a little boy down, 4 years and a half. I started my life. I'm a very ambitious person. I wanted to, like all of us, we want to go to university, get this degree, finish the bachelor, going to masters, and even I was willing to go to do my PhD. And because of my love to environment and nature, and I feel the strong belonging to our Mother Earth, I studied environmental sciences. At that time, I was so, excited to work and help the environment. I was like an activist, and my dream job was to work with the United Nations and their environment program. And this dream was so easy for me to achieve. When I did it, 11 years after, I realized that I'm not anymore that same person who was motivated, who was willing to do anything to join the UN. So that was kind of my first awakening call to what is that real thing I want. I thought I wanted this job, and this is where I wanted to be, but only 11 years it was like enough is enough. So I started questioning, and my questioning took me to a very roller coaster spiritual journey. I left everything. I went to India, and I started working on myself, reading, practicing, until I moved to my husband and my family to Dubai. So I resigned from the UN, and every single person thought that I lost my mind. This is like really a good, excellent place to move forward. And what happened actually when I moved to Dubai, I was hit by another reality. Like, where is the environment? There's no environment. There's only people want to sell. And I moved from a non-profit organization to a pure 100% based on profit sector, which is the private sector. I was struggling to digest this change, and I was at that time a mom of my two twins. So I had to go through severe depression, to be honest with you guys. And I was like, who is Sarah? What does she want? And I started questioning. And here, from this talk, let's talk about positivity, but let's talk real about it. If you don't handle the big questions, everything else is not gonna make sense. Okay, or it's gonna be temporary sense.
Yeah.
This is why I always invite any person, and before anything, just ask the big question. And this journey, 4 years, like personal transformation, spiritual transformation, transformed me at a level. And from being a person who used to be irritated about some small things, being frustrated from the first obstacle, from a big ego who wants to do and achieve, and CEO, manager, achieve. I transformed as a person, like really someone who's enjoying every simple thing in her day.
And living in the present.
And living exactly in the moment. And this is why I was talking about the digital detox on my page, because you have to live in the moment. It doesn't matter what's your job. It doesn't matter if you are a mom or not. Whatever you are in now, this is what matters. And you do it. Just do it. Okay? Not only sit and watch it. You have to do it. There is do that. When we are being, sometimes people confuse being by like, okay, so just being. No, being present, and this requires an act, because we are not here just to observe. So I joined the private sector in Dubai, and every single thing that my brain used to tell me, you can't do it. I used to tell Sarah, my soul, my higher self used to tell Sarah, go and do it. And if it's not what you want, you can always leave it. So I worked on disciplining myself. And was I convinced in so many things that I did? No. But I'm more convinced when I did them and left them before judging them from the outside. And I always repeat, we don't know what we don't know. So And this is why this mentality, this mindset helped me to say with all confidence that I found, or sometimes I say that the universe created this business opportunities 4 years ago so I can come and I take it. So this is the attitude.
Yeah.
So the universe conspired and was listening to me with my pure intention of living life, because I believe life is beautiful and life is not meant to just be running after materialistic thing, because the materialistic level is just a tiny spectrum of an infinite level of dimensions. So if we're gonna be busy and dedicated 100% to handling this materialistic life, we're gonna be drained. It's like I keep telling my kids, it's like playing against the computer, and you know how hard it is to play against a computer with any game, right? You must, the highest probability is you lose. So the best way is to understand that this is a small dimension that we have to master, we have to work, we have to understand, but this is not the whole story. And this is where I was like, when I moved to the States a year and a half, I was like, I had this thirst and I had this trust in the process that now I'm on the safe side for me to um, start my looking for what serves me. I'm 42 years old now. 2 years ago, when I came, almost a year and 9 months, I was like, Sarah, are you still looking for what, to achieve this dream, to live life, wake up, enjoy every single moment? And I was applying to jobs, but I here and want to invite people, because we're talking about positivity. The only way to attract things is to just be honest with yourself and true to your feeling. So I was like applying for a job, and like there is at least 20% in me not like excited for the thing, but there is an 80% which is okay, I need to find a job, I need to support my husband, and I moved to a new country, and also I'm someone who likes to be active, and like I'm someone who's very has a dynamism, like I can sit all day doing like just nothing and cooking, and that's it. So I'm active, I have the energy. So this 80-20%, and to be honest guys with you, if things are not 100%, they are not gonna manifest. And this is why I want to warn you, the law of attraction, when you read about it in books, you feel like, oh, like maybe the 7 billion people should be now attracting everything, but this is not how it is. Like when we read it, it's something, but we start being genuine and true to ourselves. So by realizing that there is 20% in me that's not happy to find a job, I was sure that I'm not going to find a job.
Yeah.
So why I would be frustrated? Me 10 years ago would be like, oh, I've been trying to find a job, I'm not being interviewed, nobody is calling me. I know now that there is 20% in me that is blocking this. So definitely nobody is gonna contact me. So this is why I said, okay, let's check what is this thing that you want 100%. So I started searching about having looking for an opportunity where I'm a picky person. I look easy, but I'm a very picky person, because when you start, okay, when you don't see a lot and you put the lens, you see more, right? So when you see more, you become more like conscious about things, and you take care of so many details. So when you go into spiritual transformation, the measurements, the balance is different. Okay, so then just looking at things from a materialistic point of view. So I'm picky. So when I say I love this opportunity, I want you to know that I'm not someone who can be easily convinced. I saw an ad, and this ad actually is so funny how the universe conspired. That ad is from Lena, but at that time I was searching for something, but I was not, when I saw the ad, was not the ad that I was like looking at. I remembered that I know this name. This is, I don't know if I shared the story.
Yes, yes, share it, Sarah. Yes, I've heard it.
I said, oh my God, I know this name. Oh, and then I started like flashing back. Lena, her mom and dad used to be the friends of my mom and dad when I was maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time I've seen Lena in my life, I was maybe 8 or 9 years old. I don't remember honestly.
Wow.
I remember
I didn't know that.
she used to come to my house, to our house with her mom and dad. And you know, at that time, kids have to follow their parents when they go to visit their friends.
Yeah.
So we go and sit, we play a little bit, and then we leave. But we had no phone to stay and
Yeah.
so we were like just, you know. So when I read this name, I immediately like started like, is she the same person? Is her dad this guy or and her mom? And this is why I texted her, were you living in this town? And she's like, yes. And I said, do you remember? I'm Sarah. And like, this is how and she called me that time. She immediately called me on Facebook Messenger. And
wow.
So this is why I say, you just need to be true, and you won't imagine how the universe is going to communicate to you.
How it works.
So don't limit yourself to a way. Yeah. Just be genuine and know that I want this 100%, and I don't want it 100%. I shouldn't be shocked that I'm not getting it. I should be also aware that it's not gonna happen until I reach the 100% in me of wanting it. So it's gonna be, it's physics, guys. I always say it's spirituality. And when people tell me you're a spiritual, I said I'm very spiritual, but because I'm spiritual, I became the most scientific person, because spirituality and science at the highest level they meet, and they are so connected. It's just our limited angle where we look at things that is limiting us to see this view.
But it's so true, Sarah, because me too, when I found this opportunity, I was not looking. I knew deep inside of me that I was ready 100% for a change in my life, but I didn't know I needed an online business. It just came out of nowhere. And but like you said, I was so convinced that's it. I need a change in my life and I need to go for it. Yeah. Sometimes there's opportunity that comes, and we just need to be open and see them and realize it. It's so nice. I love your stories. I love your lives. I follow you. You're so much like you're an inspiration.
Yeah, I want to highlight because people like, this is something I like to talk more about it on my page. I planned, and there's no difference between our pages, because I see the universe as one, and we are one wherever we are. So
yeah,
to tell you something, we read a lot about the professionalism. We read a lot about branding. We read a lot about. I do read, I do follow, I do things, but I want to always remind myself and every single person, never ever let anybody comes or anything comes between you and you. So if it serves you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Even if the best person on earth told me to do it, if you're not resonating with it, don't do it. Very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple. Like, enjoy the this is part of our self-exploration, because we might develop an extent that maybe we can invent things. And here there is a nice quote, like story for Henry Ford, and he's like, if I ask people how they want to go faster from this city to another city, they would have said, add another horse to the horse chariot. So what he didn't ask people, he just explored, and he created a car that works like without horses even. So if we always start and end with your true self, and there's no recipe for that, because we are born in a way, we have the balance inside. Every single person, he knows what is the real them, but we ignore it. Sometimes we get bugged by other opinions, and we are always disturbed by watching so many options, so we get confused. And this is why I'm sure you know me, guys. I'm online, I run a life online, but my sanity, Sarah and Sarah have always to be together. There are, like, this bond, and I don't let things distract me from being close to myself. And then I go and watch, I shop, I enjoy, I work, I read, because we are unique. We can't have uniqueness if we want to go see what Celine is doing, what is Arina is doing, why is she doing that? Maybe I should do it. But is this, we are not in this. We are unique. We are unique. I cannot copy anybody. I can be disturbed sometime by this. So this is how I do my coaching. I don't follow a conventional coaching approach, because I believe you are a treasure. Just spend time exploring and pouring out, pouring out. Get inspired, definitely. Pour from you. Don't go to another source and pour from another source. You're not gonna enjoy the process. I'm sure. So it's gonna be stressful.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be you. So you're complicating the problem, and you're creating an internal conflict. So this is why I like, this is positivity. Positivity is just being your own self and busy with exploring this self and share with the others. And there's no right or wrong or negative or positive. This is my way of seeing things.
And do you believe, Sarah, that when people say, I don't have time, I'm always running, I want to do something, but I don't have time, that the advice you were giving, where you said it's not only about positive and negative, it's about what you said is, if it doesn't serve you, let it go. So by practicing this, and what doesn't serve us, we let it go, I'm sure that we'll find a lot more time in our days to be able to focus on more things that will serve us, which is kind of getting whatever we like or love, and to go on with life, right? Like,
absolutely. I love how you put it. It's like, just when you start taking what serves you, you're gonna find all the time, and it's gonna be, you're focusing on things that are, this is the real priority, because it's serving you. So it should be your priority. Sometimes we think these are priorities, but let me tell you how you can tell if this is something for you or not. Or there is this kind of, if I tell you now, are you happy going to the gym? Some people will say, I have to. Okay, there is this, the start of the answer can tell how much, or the resonance from the vibe, we can sense it. Other people tell you, are you happy to go? Yes, I love to go to that. So you immediately can feel it. And this person, before the communication started to take like this linear state, like there is an emotion, that a sparkle of emotion that took place before a communication went out of our mouth, or any gesture. This sparkle is that you have to pay attention to, and be always. And the only way you can pay attention to this is being in the moment. I cannot pay attention to the part if I'm worried about tomorrow, about yesterday what happened, if I think I'm victim of life. You cannot, because this is very like senses.
Fraction of a second.
This is the being in the moment makes a huge difference in the quality of your day. I have 3 boys. When I got my little boy Dan 4 years in 2016, I did my. I've always been full-time employed, full-time job. Okay, I did my life coaching certificate. I went 3 weeks from 9 to 9 intensive certificate. I did an energy healing and conscious healing certificate in Dubai. I wrote 2 books, one published book in Arabic and another ebook on Kindle in English. this is the English one is more about my help, like my journey and what served me. I put it in a practice book. This is, with 3 kids, I don't have family around me. I came to a new country, and now people say, Sarah, oh, I wish we have half of what you have. And those people who are telling me this, I know they have more than what I have. I'm sure they have more facilities, they have more support, at least maybe family or friends. I came to a new country, I know nobody. And I used to tell my kids, if something happens to me, you call the police. There's no one. We don't know anybody here. Okay. And I started my business. I have a very active lifestyle. I created, you come to my house because I live this now. I'm talking to you now. I'm here. I'm not thinking of anything else. And this is how, believe it or not, when we talk about quantum physics, I'm not going to complicate it a lot, but this time is an illusion. You can make it longer and shorter.
Oh, we're going to have you more often on our show, Sarah.
Yeah, let's not go there now.
So time is an illusion. Don't let it fool you. You can do so many things. If you choose not to do anything, Sarah is free. Celine is free. Arin is free. You have to. And when I say I'm my own boss, I'm not talking about the boss, like the conventional boss. I'm my own boss. I set the tone for myself. I just take decision for myself. I know what I want to do. I know what I shouldn't be doing. This is the boss. And the business is going to be running like very smoothly because this is part of your journey. And definitely it's serving me. It's serving me. Like I don't see myself anymore. I'm a troublemaker. I don't like to wake up, go to a job with like, and if I arrive 5 minutes late, why you're late? I can't, like, for me, I don't deserve this life.
No.
I'm free. Nobody on earth should come to me and tell me what time I should come. This is what I decided to be and how I decided to live. But I'm not saying if you decided something else, it's wrong. No. But if you want to decide, we have similar decisions out here, and I'll show you, will help you.
Exactly.
Serving me, and I'm mastering it now. And this is very important. When something is serving you, you're gonna love it, you're gonna master it, you're gonna become an expert in it. And it's not about reading in books, it's about embodying things. And this is another challenge.
We have 2 more episodes with Sarah. Quantum science.
I love talking. My husband, let's laugh a little bit, guys. I don't want to be serious. My husband is like, Sarah, maybe you should start thinking of having your TV channel because, like, your lives are so long. You should have a TV show.
Well, we appreciate everything you shared with us, Sarah. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I'm sure we have our followers and our viewers thinking differently today with all this special spices that you brought into the show. Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I enjoyed it. I hope your followers, your people who watched enjoyed it, guys. And as I always say, let the balance be the level of fun. You're enjoying it, do it, and have fun. Like in Arabic, we say, "Ma fi shi harzan." We have this now. Let's make the best out of it. So
yeah, absolutely.
The way you
live in the moment.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.